welcome back to my channel. My name is Elvina. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I try to do makeup videos once per week and I hope that you enjoy. So today our makeup look is going to be based on Sage from Valorant. First we're gonna prime the face with the Smashbox Photo Finish. So I'm just doing my regular priming routine for the face and eyes especially. Mostly the eyes because that's where most of my focus is usually. I'm going to use the NYX eye pencil again for above the eyes and maybe a bit under. Going for a very turquoise look that is Sage's primary colors. So I really want those colors to stand out well. Next up, I'll be using my extremely broken 3CE palette and using the peach color to try to color correct my eye bags. So Sage is the character that I play, well, the agent that I played the most recently in Val, and that is because I have not been doing very well. I used to play Reyna more often, and that is definitely a look that I want to do, but because my friends have been wanting to do Premier, like the newest game mode that has been there, it's tournament mode if you do not play Valorant, and they've been winning their games. Which is a good thing. It's a good thing, but it makes me kind of nervous because I'm replacing someone. That was like the sub on the team. Basically, I was benched, haha. But it just stresses me out. Like, I've gone to the point where comp games really stress me out. So the idea of doing a tournament when they've won all of their games thus far is a bit stressful because if they lose this one, I'm gonna feel like it's definitely my fault because I'm the one change that they made on the team. I mean, technically it wouldn't be because there's also different maps. I have not been doing well in the game. It's a very steep learning curve, especially as someone who never really played FPS games before. I started playing Valorant because my boyfriend was playing it, and well, actually I started off with playing League with him and I realized that that game is really not for me. Technically I started off with playing Sage in Valorant because just heal everybody so you still feel useful even if you get 0 kills and you get free assists, you know? So I'm gonna use the NYX jumbo pencil again and try to draw like a shape on the eyes. Yeah, I really want to leave it white here so that the turquoise will stand out a lot more. As I was saying, I started off with playing Sage, but then I think I got really bored of it, honestly. I'm not very good at it because like anything that requires util usage, I find it hard to do it properly. Obviously, it just comes with practice, but if you know me, I'm a bit impatient when it comes to playing games. So yeah, so that's why I switched to Reyna, which everyone says is like kind of cheat because you just need to have good aim. The funny thing is that I don't have good aim, so it was also very rough for me. So when they decided to take it like seriously, the game for tournaments, I was pushed on to Sage. And it's not that I do not like playing Sage for this. Honestly, it's a lot less stressful, I would say, compared to if I was having to entry with Reyna. The res wings are a lot more angular. I'm gonna try to use this brush to kind of shape it out a bit. This is a very small brush. I think I got it from Omomo a while back. But yeah, I think I'll stick to Sage until I'm able to improve my aim. If it's unrated, I might play Reyna, but I don't really have the confidence right now to pull it off. I feel like for Reyna, you just have to like go in and assume you win. And most of the time I don't win. Another problem is that most of my friends are a lot better at the game, which means that the people we play against also tend to be a lot better than me. So I've developed a habit of not going in to get kills or whatever because I assume automatically that I am going to lose. I have tried to go solo queues to improve that, but I've only tried it once and it was very stressful. Going to use the NYX Ultimate palette. I feel like Sage's color is somewhere in between these two and the green. I think I'll just go with the lighter color. I think that without looking at a reference, that is the first color I think of. Just this one, not sure if it showed on camera. I want to outline the wings a little bit with this color. I think that the color will make it stand out a bit more, and it is Sage's color, so, you know. So the game kind of stresses me out because when I don't, like, I've gone to the point where I only play with my friends because I tend to encounter a lot of mean people if I play in real games without my friends around, and then I cannot play properly after I hear mean. I have like a really weak mental. I'm okay with constructive criticism, but if it's just being mean to be mean and not really being constructive at all, it really stresses me out when I'm playing the game, and it makes me play worse, which is why I decided to just play with my friends. But I know everyone says in order to get better, you have to do solo queues. I think it's more of if your friends, like there's a very big gap between your friends' elo and yours. I mean, if you're all the same elo, like it shouldn't really matter, right? Sometimes I feel like I got worse because I remember on the first act I was at least bronze, but these days I'm like drifting below iron. I mean, drifting around iron. I'd give myself a rating of plastic 2, but don't worry about that. I feel like a menace whenever I play in games. I feel like people should not have to deal with how I play in the game, but I swear I am trying to improve. I'm just going to fix the inner corners on the right. One thing about me and Valorant is I still haven't ever spoken in a voice chat before, like the in-game voice chat. I've been on Discord calls with my friends. It's gone to the point where I've muted like everyone there because I'm pretty sure the only things that people ever say are just mean things to me. I've met like really nice people as well, people who are, after we lose consecutively, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's okay, keep it up, you got this, and stuff like that. Like, that's really nice, but I swear half the people, when you win, they don't say anything. But the moment you like mess up once, you're losing, they go into full toxic mode. It's so gross. Like, I don't understand. I'm just gonna try to draw the orb. I will draw it in the middle of my head. I think I'm gonna have to go in with a lot of this color right here and just going all over here. Alright, so it seems like if I do a bit of shading, it looks more like the orb. And it's a bit lighter on the edge, so I'm just gonna lightly like trace a line around it. Okay, I think I'm gonna blend it a bit on the side because it is supposed to be lighter on the side, but not completely like that. I'm gonna see if I can draw the shattered look on my face. It's a bit of a challenge. I've never really done anything like it before. Now I'll be brushing it with the turquoise and then going in with the details on a finer brush. So yeah, I'm curious, do any of you play Valorant? I see a lot of girl streamers these days that play Val, which is honestly very good because I don't think games should be like only guys are playing it type of thing. I hate it because it's obviously a stereotype that girls just suck at gaming, and I feel bad because I am one of the people who is making the stereotype worse because I do suck, and I don't want to make people feel like all girls suck because I do. I don't want to represent that side, but it's the truth. But I'm glad. None of my friends have ever really been that mean about, like, obviously they can get annoyed, right? Because I do things that really don't make sense to anyone except for me in the game. I'm scared to take fights because I know that I'll die right away, and I feel like as Sage, if I die right away, like I've done nothing. My entire job is just to heal people, get assists, and make sure they don't get onto site, and if I die, then like what was the point of ever being in the game? So I did a bit more research on how to incorporate the fractured look onto my face, and I came across a TikToker called Rhea Freya, I believe. I will put her account hopefully when I am editing. I'm just gonna add some darker parts and some lighter parts, just like how I would assume it would look in game. I think I'm going to go in with the white paint to really highlight the edges. I feel like for all of Sage's abilities, it seems like there's a very bright highlighted edge on everything, like the slow orb and the fractures. White paint is pretty good to add like a bit of an edge to everything, I think. I may need to blend it out a bit after this. Yeah, I think it needs to be blended out a bit. I'm gonna use this color to try to blend it out. I want to add some small dots around the face, so I'll be using my trusty white paint. And as you can tell, I love drawing dots on my face. I'm going to go in with my usual sparkles. My favorite part of the makeup. Woohoo! Speaking of that, Woohoojin, very cool coach. I like to watch his videos sometimes, but I also like to watch Joel's. I feel like Woohoojin has really good tips for people who are around my elo. I mean, Lily also is coached by Woohoojin. Okay, I kind of want to add eyeliner again. I'll try using the Clio pencil liner. I'm just adding the Stila waterproof liner on it afterwards. Next, I'm adding the Sephora lipstick, my favorite. Very matte finish, and I'll add a bit of sparkle right here. One of my favorite places to add the sparkles because it really highlights my lip area. I'm gonna put the Miche lashes on. This is the Miche lash glue. I really like it, and I think I have mentioned it before. It's very good because of how it dries transparent, but when you put it on the lashes, it is bluish white, and that helps with knowing where your glue is. It's not like immediately transparent. I don't usually put on mascara on my lashes when I put on falsies, or like I put on the lash serum ones instead because I find that it shows like an extra layer of lashes. Alright, so this is the look. That was like the hardest ponytail that I have ever had to tie. It was awful. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was fun to do a very intense makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You can recommend any looks that I might want to do next. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye now.